Good morning. It's July 15, 2008. I'm Dwight Schmuck. This is today's Schmuck Look. Actually, it's one of two days. Schmuck Look. It's 2 for Tuesday, folks. Those of you with subscriptions, you get 2 for your money, and the rest of you, you'll have to look for me. See, I am a schmuck. I'm going to attach this one to, are more banks going to go belly up? And Suze Orman, who's featured highly in this CNN thing, oh my, 90 more to go? And the federal government yesterday bailed out Fannie Mae, Fannie Mac. This was put on Friday, I think, Saturday, whatever. Suze, you claim that, somebody should have been watching? Well, that, as Homer Simpson would say, is duh! Do you think? And nobody did. If the same people are supposed to be watching as all of these companies ship the jobs overseas, who do you think has the money to buy the product if we're not working? Oh, yeah, the same folks who were going to pay the mortgage who ain't working. It works like this. I buy a house. I have to have the money to pay for it. How do I get the money? I rob the bank or I get a job. If there's no jobs available, the bank gets robbed. How? Well, they financed all these houses, all these places, with people with no jobs, no assets, no futures. Now all these suits and ties are wondering, duh, what happened? Oh, the property values were going to go up. In other words, you were planning to foreclose on these poor dumb suckers, which is what you did. And then, suddenly, because none of you masterminds thought there was the least bit of chance that, gee, we'll wind up with 2,000 of these places instead of maybe 20. Do the math, boys. You're selling houses, you're financing. Oh, but we shifted that. We sold those loans to other people who invested. Oh, by the way, folks, if you got more than 100,000 in a single account in one bank, A, you're dumb. See, fools and their money aren't soon parted, but they are parted. And B, you're comfortably well off because you've got other assets. I guarantee. You have property, you have stocks, you have all the goodies. Us working folks who would love to be working but don't have jobs to go to, thanks. We'd love to have that. But as far as cushions go, we don't have one. So, sorry about your luck. And you get the first 100 grand back. You get 50% of the rest, I think Suze said. Okay, this works out really good for you. You've got 200 grand, you'll get 150 grand back. You'll claim 50 grand on next year's tax returns as a loss. See, we get to pay for it anyway. You're welcome. And folks, that's the way it works. Honest to God, that's the way it works. Don't be going into hock. By the way, George, this is to Mr. Bush. My wife and I got our big tax rebate check. Whoa, yeah, we spent that $600 like drunken sailors. Did it boost the economy? Well, like I said yesterday, you bailed out Fannie Mae and Fannie Mac. That means there's 88 more of these banks to go. Correct, Suze? Am I right? Or are we still at 90? Or is it just the tip of the iceberg? And it was one of those that sank the Titanic. The unsinkable. I'm Dwight Schmuck. Folks, that's today's Schmuck Look. Peace.